Hey guys, what's going on? It's Alex from Gaming Pictures, and here is today's commentary. Hey guys, what is going on? It's Alex, and first of all, please, I hope you don't mind that I'm not uploading a Call of Duty commentary gameplay for obvious reasons because of the subject I'm about to talk about. So I just played a quick fun game of NHL 12, and I hope you don't mind watching that while I talk about a really important subject that's important to me. So let's jump into the topic, and that's gun violence and what society should do about it. The reason I chose this topic is obvious because the summer has been yet another summer of guns, as many innocent lives have been taken in mass shootings both in the United States and Canada. But that isn't to say that these ruthless shootings don't occur outside these two countries. It's just what I'm most aware of, because we all know that it happens everywhere. For example, the tragic youth camp in Norway is a saddening example, when the gunman killed 69 people at the youth summer camp on a small holiday island. And then another one outside Canada in the US was the Belgium shooter, who wounded 121 people and killed 4. But the most recent shootings that motivated me to discuss such a horrifying and saddening topic are the two recent shootings in Toronto, Ontario, and the very recent shooting in Colorado. Now before I go on, I just want to say that my thoughts and heart go out to all those killed and their families, as well as all injured, some of which are in the hospital in critical condition. Now, many of you are not from Canada and may not have heard about the two shootings mentioned in Ontario. But the first one was a shooting at the Eaton Centre, which is a mall downtown Toronto, where a man opened fire and killed 2 people and injured 4. While the Scarborough shooting was gunfire at a local block party that killed 2 people and injured 19. Police say that both these shootings were gang-related. But in an extremely tragic incident in Aurora, Colorado, just not too long ago, it was just yesterday it broke the news, a gas-masked lunatic walked into a darkened movie theater and gunned down and killed 12 people and wounded 50. Now, aside from sending our condolences and thoughts to those affected by these events, I want to discuss what society and our government should be doing about this, and what the true cause is these horrific acts of violence. Now, many people will say the cause is simply the minds of the shooter with a crazed and mentally ill state, but others may fairly suggest it's the access to weapons of mass destruction. The easy access to guns of all varieties, whether shotgun, pistol, or automatic rifles. Now, in the United States, these weapons can be bought legally without stress, as written in the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution, protect the right of people to keep and bear arms. Now, in Canada, it's a little more complex to legally obtain a weapon, as you must go through a process of becoming a licensed firearm owner. This process involves safety training, applying for a license, and a security screening. However, in theory, this process is still easy in the sense of completing it. So the question becomes, what should we change in order to stop these senseless killings? On the top of my head, I can think of a few possible answers. One is ban on bullets entirely, which has been mentioned in Canada after the shootings this summer. Another one I can think of is a higher security on gun licensing and the purchasing of weapons, but that would require a lot of money and work on the government side. And a third one would be a ban on automatic weapons, which would be aimed at keep the right to bear arms, but a precautious step to preventing mass shootings. Now, for me personally, I don't see a ban on bullets ever happening in the near or far future, but I do think the latter two options are plausible. Personally, however, I feel that the last option is the most logical approach to ending the mass violence. Why? Simply because mass shootings are often done with these automatic guns, which have the ability to gun down people in large numbers. For example, if the gunman were to use a pistol rather than an automatic rifle, I believe the death toll will be significantly lower simply because the gunman cannot spray bullets as quickly. But I'm not suggesting that this is okay by any means. I'm just suggesting that banning automatic weapons, which are capable of these reckless, blind firing of innocent people, would lower these numbers. And as for the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution, besides the fact that it is, in a sense, outdated, the means of owning an automatic gun rather than a single-firing weapon or pistol are beyond me. Based on nearly every interview and documentary on this amendment I've ever watched, a high percentage of people's defense for owning a firearm is personal protection in their own home. So why would you ever need an automatic weapon for this anyways? Like, simply ban automatic weapons and those that are easily capable of these senseless mass killings. And I believe that these death and injury tolls will lower if these shootings do occur. And viewers, I'm not posting this video to look for trolls or people to spark a debate about guns and the right to bear arms. I am looking for people to argue that these shootings are not done by the gun, but by the person, because many people are going to say guns don't kill people, people kill people. I am just simply suggesting a plausible solution to preventing these mass shootings and of innocent victims. But in a vague wrap-up of what I just said, just in case it was too much to observe or was a little complicated, is just I believe that something does need to happen in light of what's happening over the last 10 years. All across the world, mass shootings are occurring, and specifically in developed places such as the US, Canada, and just the entirety of Europe. These violent outbreaks are occurring when in reality they simply shouldn't. My personal belief is that a ban on specific weapons, specifically automatic weapons that are capable of easily and quickly spraying bullets on a mass public, can easily be done in an attempt to prevent or decrease those affected by these outbreaks. But this also suggests that these outbreaks cannot be prevented. This is also because I personally don't believe it's plausible to create a ban on bullets to the general public, especially in the United States where the Second Amendment is so religiously protected. As a person who loves researching and learning, I'm extremely interested in all your opinions and responses in an attempt to obtain more knowledge on this growing issue. Whether you want to comment on a different approach to preventing this or jump into a discussion about something else within the topic, please leave a comment with your opinion, and I will definitely read every single one. So in conclusion, I just want to say once again my condolences go out to all those involved in every shooting of innocents, and hopefully we may one day say society and the government have done something to prevent this. So thanks for watching and listening, guys, and as always, if you're not subscribed and did enjoy my commentary, please subscribe. I love the support, and I'll see you all next video.